So now let's have a look at the colors. If I see the shapes that I designed here, I can see that they have only one black outline. And as I said before, if you look on the status bar, you will see information about the colors of our shapes. So for example, it says fill none. It means that this shape is like clear on the inside, transparent, no color at all. And stroke, black. I can click on the color palette and by default it can give me a fill color. So now my shape is no more transparent because it has a color on the inside. But if I go in the fill and color menu, I can have more details about this object. So for example, fill, and here we can see that I have so many options, like no paint, so going back like at the beginning, flat color, then I can have some gradients tool, which we will not use this because it's not useful for digital fabrication. It's commonly used for art design and illustrations. Then I have patterns and other options. But let's focus on the basic. If I go to the stroke paint, I can see that I have the option for the stroke, so the lines that define my shape. And I can set this to no or to flat, and I can change the color, for example, from black to red. It's quite difficult to see because the stroke it's really thin. But if I go to the stroke style, I can change the parameters for this. So I can use a stroke that it's more thick, and now it's better because I can see that my stroke it's more visible. And of course, if this thing is still on pixels, it's better to move 2 millimeters once again. Then I have also some information about creating dashed lines. I can choose the type, the kind of lines that I want to use. So dashed or dotted. But as I said, we will focus on the basic tools, which are the ones that are used for digital fabrication, and then we are going on seeing in details everything that we need. What we can notice when we go to this menu, it's the color selections that we have. So for example, we have CMYK, the colors for printing, then the other sliders commonly used in graphic design. But what we can notice is that every time we have an extra channel, an extra options. And for example, CMYK should be 4 colors, but we have 5. And RGB, which is commonly used for video graphic design, we should have 3 colors, but we have 4. So we have all of red, green, blue, and then this A. What is this A for? This is for alpha, so it means the transparency or the opacity of our color. So for example, if I want my field to be blue, of course I can move all of the sliders to 0, and just have the maximum for blue, which in this scale is 255. And then I have this alpha. If I move down my alpha, you can see that the color is changing, but it's not the color itself. It's not just the appearance. It's the opacity of the color. So you can see that I can see the objects that are beneath this shape. If I move my alpha to 100%, once again, the color will be solid. And it is important to always be sure that this alpha is set to 100 if we are working for digital fabrication.